Garbage day! Bingo! Garbage day!
Joe Biden was able to, from a Zoom call in the White House, destroy Kamala's night, and it is so glorious. It is so delicious. It is so wonderful. Here we go. Joe Biden decided to, in his own Joe Biden way, explain that Trump supporters are, in fact, garbage. Not only that, but the hundreds of millions of people that back Donald Trump. Does Donald Trump have 100 million voters? God willing. But Donald Trump definitely has 100 million supporters in this nation. We know this. We do a Man on the Street show. We go out and talk with people. It's incredible the number of Trump supporters there are. They are massive. Guys like John Fetterman, continually go on national TV going, you don't understand how many Trump supporters there are in the country. I would argue there are at least 100 million Americans who believe in Donald Trump and who back MAGA, who think that Make America Great Again is something that they stand for. At least. All right, so let's use that number. Joe Biden calls them all garbage. So when Kamala Harris is big, sloppy, unifying, centrally planned, orchestrated speech to the country, where she's supposed to be the queen of unity, the queen of togetherness, Joe Biden, who is her boss right now, who's in charge of Kamala Harris right now, who literally represents Kamala Harris because he is the chief executive of the country, God help us, calls half the country garbage, calls Donald Trump supporters garbage, calls 100 million Americans garbage. The White House is out in a panicked, violent, screaming, demonic rage fit trying to rewrite history. Luckily, it was all on camera. If it wasn't on camera, they would have been able to do it. But luckily, it's all on camera. Our team has taken this moment with Joe Biden, has transcribed it, and has even slowed it down for your viewing pleasure. So we're going to play this once and only once. Ladies and gentlemen, do not believe the lies. Joe Biden did call at least 100 million Americans garbage last night, stealing and evaporating and atomizing Kamala Harris's moment of unity. Oh, it is so wonderful. Oh, the wages of sin of lying about a man with dementia in the White House. These are the wages of sin, ladies and gentlemen. Here, let me play for you once and for all. Then we don't have to play it again. We're going to play for you once and for all the definitive proof that Joe Biden did in fact do this. Here we go.
So where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Okay, so maybe you heard that clearly. The only garbage I see out there is Donald Trump's supporters. But let's listen to it at half speed.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Say it with me. Repeat the line. Garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Yeah, tough luck. Frickin' liars, pricks. Freaking lie to the American people. So he says this, and then you insult the American people by continuing to lie to them and say he didn't say it. It's on camera. It was a live broadcast. How much disdain do they actually have for us? So let's just shadow box that thing. That's it's literally like Dunk Fest, okay? 2024. This is so easy. All right, so don't believe the lies. This isn't because Joe Biden had a stutter. This isn't because of an apostrophe. Joe Biden freaking said it, and there's empirical, demonstrable, DNA evidence proof that he did, okay? So this is what Joe Biden says in the closing argument. And this is how you destroy a presidential campaign. Now, Kamala Harris was already doing very poorly. Kamala Harris was already in absolute panic, screaming chaos territory. With the destruction of her campaign, there is not a single piece of data that is positive for her campaign. Kamala Harris is already melting down. Ladies and gentlemen, now Joe Biden has given the most delicious and perfect opportunity for us to show you one or two very important things. One or two very important things. One, the reason why he used the term garbage, and you may or may not have been paying attention, was because of a joke told by a comic at Donald Trump's Madison Square Garden rally. This comic's name is Kill Tony, Tony Hinchcliffe. He's one of the most successful and powerful comedians. He has the most popular show, and it's an insult comic show. Make comedy great again. Good comedy is insulting comedy, okay? The reason why you go and listen to a comedian and pay the ticket price is to hear someone say something naughty that maybe you're not allowed to say. This is what Tony does. Tony Hinchcliffe is a very powerful person, and he made a naughty joke at Donald Trump's rally. He said this.
A lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay. We're getting there. Again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody.
So, listen, whatever. I'm not going to apologize for anyone. I'm not going to say, oh, well, I'm so hurt. I'm so offended. He's an insult comic. Grow up. Get a sense of humor. You will not be finding me like whinging and sobbing and apologizing for that. You won't be finding me whinging, apologizing, or crying for the Diddy joke that he told, which was freaking hilarious, which was hysterical. Here's what he said about all the celebrity endorsements that have been rolling into Kamala Harris.
The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party.
It's great. It's great.
Oh.
It's great.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you guys want.
So he tells jokes about everyone. You already know this. You probably were watching live. We were live during this. You probably know this, but that's the setup, okay? Just want to cover that. That's the setup. Insult comic says insulting thing. Ha, ha, ha. People laugh. All right? Legitimately, get over yourselves. So, that comment, by the way, this guy's like Joe Rogan's best friend. They're going to like elicit a Joe Rogan endorsement of Trump. I'm telling you. Like they're trying now to cancel Kill Tony. They're proving that they cannot take a joke, that they are a party that does not have the capacity to laugh or be joyful or like relax. They have the corporate left has gone on a jihad against Kill Tony. The corporate left has said, and I quote, that this is the single most insulting joke that has ever been said in the history of mankind. Here's a supercut of what the corporate media has said about a insult comic who was on stage ALX. What was it? Like on stage like 4 hours before Trump, at least. I don't think Trump was even in the building when Tony Hinchcliffe was on stage. All right. So the left have thrown themselves into a hysterical menopausal meltdown over a joke, saying it's the most insulting thing to say this about Puerto Ricans. All right. Here's a supercut of that.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Basically calling Puerto Ricans trash.
The most repulsive racial jokes about Latinos.
Disgusting and hateful.
So incredibly crude.
Frankly, just too X-rated to play here.
Extremely vile so-called joke.
Got it. Okay. So that joke is too offensive to even say it on TV. Got it. So everyone, they're so offended. They're so crying. They're weeping. They're rending their garments over the comic who's not on the ballot, who holds no power electorally, about him making this joke. Okay, got it. So calling Puerto Rican garbage, that's the worst thing that's ever been said. So now is your time to clearly calling half of Americans then garbage is even worse, right? Like by your own logic. If you call like a small island, in the middle of the Caribbean garbage, that's super duper 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 bad. Okay. But then expanding that to 100 million Americans, that's got to be super duper 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 bad. That's got to be much, much worse. Clearly, you must all disavow Joe Biden. And oh, by the way, Joe Biden's the president. He's not like a comic on YouTube. He's a president. Joe Biden's supposed to be the leader of the country. So by definition, you should be calling for Joe Biden to resign. You should be calling for Kamala Harris to quit the race since she works with Joe Biden. This clearly must be the reaction here by definition. But it's not. Oh yeah, baby. They are in full-on screaming, raging, panic mode, lying to the American people. Now suddenly saying that everyone's garbage is like just because you have a stutter. That's why you do it. It's grotesque. You want to know why? You want to know why the chart exists? You want to know why the chart exists of American faith in media being at all-time lows? I'm not sure we have it on hand, but you can see here. Even libs, like they've eroded down to like the single digits with Republicans, with independents, and even libs. I saw the chart shared again today. There is a historic collapse in corporate media and faith in corporate media. It's because of moments like this. Because of moments like this. Anybody who still has a soul left says, okay, well then why aren't you calling for Joe Biden to be impeached right now for calling half of America garbage? We saw you all weeping, seething, raging with demonic rage over an insult comic doing it. So now you're going to defend Joe Biden? You're defending the indefensible. It's beautiful. This is why I call it biblical, because it's these kind of moments where they're being exposed. They're just being exposed for who they are. And who are they? You've already seen it, man. You've already seen it. They've been telegraphing to you what they think of you for a long time. They want you replaced. They want you thrown out with the waste. You are odious to them. And by you, I mean first responders, cops, nurses, Gold Star moms, the people who make our country run, literal garbage men who clean up waste from the streets so that our children can play in them and we don't live in the filth of a third world country. They would like to replace you with a third world country. They've been telling you this for a long time. It started with Hillary Clinton. It's a through line directly from Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables to today. Nazis, fascists, garbage. It's all the same. An important reminder. Here we go. Hillary Clinton, who started it all. You want to know where the cancer stems from? Go.
You can put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right? The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. But that
This is while she was running for president. She's freaking running for president, saying half the country's garbage. But saying garbage is worse than basket of deplorables. Not sure where they got that. This is the chart that we're talking about, by the way, of corporate media. And what people think of them. Continue on in your own destruction. We love it. Our show gets bigger by the day. Our show grows more powerful by the day. And it's because we share memes like this. This is what I think is the most important meme in America right now. Deplorable, garbage, Nazi. Donald Trump extends his hand. American. And they're all screaming in the background. Baby, this is it. The memes have been flying. Vivek Ramaswamy, sorry, Joe Biden, patriots like Corey Compertor are not garbage. Joe Biden called Corey Compertor, who took a bullet for this country, garbage. Joe Biden's calling Gold Star moms garbage. Trump campaign response. President Trump is backed by Latinos, black voters, union workers, angel moms, law enforcement officers, border patrol agents, Americans of all faith. Harris, Waltz, Biden have labeled these great Americans fascist Nazis and now garbage. There's no way to spin it. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris don't just hate President Trump. They despise hundreds of millions of Americans who support him. Kamala does not deserve 4 more years. President Trump will be the president for all Americans. Donald Trump finding this out live on stage last night. Here's President Trump's reaction live on stage. This is him being told by Marco Rubio that Joe Biden has just called Americans garbage. Here we go.
But I have breaking news for you, Mr. President. You may not have heard this. Just moments ago, Joe Biden stated that our supporters are garbage. Are garbage. He's talking about the Border Patrol. He's talking about nurses. He's talking about teachers. He's talking about everyday Americans who love their country and want to dream big again and support you, Mr. President. And I hope their campaign is about to apologize for what Joe Biden just said. We are not garbage. We are patriots who love America. And thank you for running, Mr. President.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, man. Hey, Alex, you have that clip of the close-up of Trump? That's close-up of Trump's, like, personal reaction. You can see Trump, like, you can see Trump. It was a 9/16 video. Yeah. No reason to play the audio. Just roll it. Just roll it. Look at Donald Trump's face. You can see Alpha Trump activated here. You can see extreme MAGA activation in this moment. You know what's going on in this man's head right now. He's saying, I'm going to beat the shit out of these people. I am going to win. This is a man set upon a path. Interestingly, my favorite line of the entire night at Madison Square Garden, and we were there for 12 hours, was Kill Tony, the comedian, saying, God, you're going to vote in a week. God voted 3 months ago. Talking about Donald Trump's assassination attempt. Whew, baby.
It's the best place to get shot. He went down, saw blood on his hands. I'd imagine he thought right then, I think I just won this shit. Stands up and says the most American words I've ever heard in my life. No. Before that, there was one more. Let me get my shoes.
He did say that.
Fearless. Perhaps still with an active shooter. He's talking like a guy that just had the best one-night stand of his life. Right? Like, where's my shoes at? I gotta get the hell out of here. Let me get my shoes. And then the fight. What he did was so cool that Biden got COVID. Oh yeah. Go back, look at the timeline of everything again. 3 days after that. That means that Biden, he didn't get that from hanging out with sick people. He was in a sterile room in the White House, watching blood running down Trump's face as he pumps his fist. Biden's like, oh, fuck. Oh, God, no. It's true. Trump survived an assassination attempt, and Biden got COVID. We vote next week. God voted 3 months ago.
What a line. What a line. I don't care. That was my favorite line of the night. I don't care. Donald Trump this morning with a rare hard post on X. Here we go. Game time, boys. The real Donald Trump account is back. This emoji is back. This is back, baby. Okay? This is back. Cry more. Donald Trump. I'm running a campaign of positive solutions to save America, and Kamala Harris is running a campaign of hate. She spent all week comparing her political opponents to the most evil mass murderers in history. And now, on top of everything, Joe Biden calls our supporters garbage. You can't lead America if you don't love the American people. That's Tucker bleeding in right there, okay? Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have now shown that they are both unfit to be president of the United States. I'm proud to lead the biggest, broadest coalition in American history. We are welcoming historic numbers of Latinos, African Americans, Asian Americans, citizens of every race, religion, color, creed. My desire is to be president of the people. Ooh, Donald Trump responding live last night to this during his speech. Let's go.
That's terrible. That's what it says. That's what it says. So you have, remember Hillary, she said deplorable, and then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable, that didn't work out. Garbage, I think, is worse, right? But he doesn't know. You have to please forgive him. Please forgive him, for he not knoweth what he said.
Oh, man. Oh, man, you done it. You done it. Most powerful man, the richest man, arguably the most powerful. I could make an argument that Elon Musk is the most powerful man on earth. I could. I really could. Biden just called half America garbage. Elon Musk's mother, who he loves dearly, that was at the Madison Square Garden rally with us, along with Little X. I used to be a Democrat. Now I'm garbage. I prefer garbage. Oh, that's a good one. Look at this. Donald Trump. Check out this meme. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Donald Trump taking out the trash. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Don't tread on me. Good meme. Very good. Kamala Harris, my closing argument speech. 2 unread messages. Biden called half the country garbage. 50 unread messages. Oh, no. Oh, no. Donald Trump roaring ahead after this. After this news cycle. This news cycle was supposed to claw some type of dignity back for Kamala Harris. Nope. No. Donald Trump now roaring ahead. Deplorables, Nazi, garbage, patriots. That's right. It's the country right now. Yeah, I called them all garbage. All of them. That's an October surprise. The race is yours, Don, says Joe Biden. I'm Joe Biden. I call half America's garbage. Yeah. Not working, by the way. Garbage line. This is Puerto Rico yesterday. A massive Trump parade through downtown San Juan in Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans waving their Trump flags. The election, if Donald Trump does a job on a garbage truck this week, everybody's saying the same thing. Everyone's saying the same thing. Go do the garbage truck run. Imagine if Trump did a ride along with a garbage truck. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. This could be us. This could be us. There you go. On our way to the polls, ladies and gentlemen. The absolute state of the race right now. The whinging and screaming, scolding, and salty, molten tears on CNN was just delicious. This is our Salt That Lib of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I want your salt shakers shaking as hard as you've ever. I want wrists to break, shaking salt today for this clip on CNN. Scott Jennings with an absolute heater here. Salt That Lib. Salt in the comments. Comments on screen. Let's go.
Why is he sitting in front of a laptop at the exact same moment Kamala Harris is out on his backyard trying to give the closing argument to her campaign? What in the world is he doing? Now, I don't accept your framing of it personally because I actually do believe he, Harris, the Democratic Party, and most of their campaign do believe that half the country is garbage. They've also said people who go to Trump rallies are Nazis. And so it's pretty apparent the disdain with which they hold half of the country in.
That's not true. The party already litigated it in Kamala's speech tonight.
But as a tactical matter today,
no, but you don't just get to say
why in the world is Joe Biden giving remarks at the same time as Kamala Harris?
I'll give you that.
Oh, man. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little announcement for you. We have an announcement for you. Watch this space. You need to watch this space today. Team Benny has been cooking today. We have something special. We have something special for you. Right after the show, we're going to jet. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to make your memes become dreams. Here, let me put up a meme for you. Here you go. This is AI creation. This isn't a real truck. But it will be. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say right now. Pay attention to this space today. Today is the day that we've been waiting for. We have a nimble team. We have a sharp team. We have a team that is the absolute pinnacle of excellence in grabbing the energy of a moment and making it real and delivering it back to the internet with love. And we are going to do something today that is going to blow your minds. It was actually just confirmed seconds ago. So prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Your memes will become dreams live on this program. Oh, yeah. Watch this space today. Today. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. We got you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a profound moment in American history, and it's something that is indefensible. Kamala Harris has reacted now to the garbage comments. I'm not sure I could really call it a reaction, ALX, can I? Kamala Harris was asked about the garbage comments and literally just decided to spit out teleprompter pablum without even acknowledging them. Incredible. Here we go.
Biden put this comment last night about garbage.
Listen, I think that, first of all, he clarified his comments, but let me be clear. I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for.
You strongly disagree. You disavow it? You know, lady. Hey, lady. You're the one calling Trump supporters Nazis. You said Trump's Hitler. You used your little taxpayer-funded Naval Observatory Circle House, called Trump Hitler. Do you resign? I got a good idea for you. How about you show us that you're so upset about this and resign? Because it's your boss who did it. So just resign now. So give up the plane, give up your position, say, I'm so offended by it, I resign. Will Kamala Harris resign? That needs to be the question, actually. That's the real question here. Kamala Harris on those who are offended at being called Nazi, fascist, deplorable garbage. Go.
Do you sympathize with any voters who do feel offended by or insulted by the garbage comments?
I am running for president of the United States. I will be traveling to 3 states today to do what I have been doing throughout, which is talking with the American people about the fact that, first of all, I get it in terms of the concerns they have about challenges like the price of groceries.
I come from a middle-class family. It's Kamala Harris's response. Well, no, literally. Hey, Kamala, like, you've called Trump's rally racist because a stand-up comic made a joke about a small island in the Caribbean. Okay, I guess that's your right, free country. But now your boss said that half the country that he's the president of, that you're running for president of, is garbage. And you're just, and your response is, I've come from a middle-class family. That's it. How about you, Tim? How about Tim Walz? What will Tim Walz say about this? Tim Walz was actually pinned to the wall about this morning on CNN of all places. And here we go.
What's your response to that? Did it step on the vice president's message?
Well, the president's clarified his remarks, but let's be very clear. The vice president and I have made it absolutely clear that we want everyone as a part of this. Donald Trump's divisive rhetoric is what needs to end.
It's Donald Trump's fault. Got it. It's Donald Trump's fault. So even the people on the left can't even defend this. This dude's name's Josh Shapiro. He's really famous. He's pretty powerful. He's the governor of Pennsylvania. He's what many see as a rising star in the Democrat Party. And he went on TV right afterwards and was like, go.
Governor, first off, just what's your response to that comment from President Biden, where it sounds like he's calling Trump supporters there garbage?
Yeah, look, I had not heard that until now, Caitlin, so I'm kind of giving you my fresh reaction to it. I would never insult the good people of Pennsylvania or any Americans, even if they chose to support a candidate that I didn't support.
That's called distancing yourself. It's never a great sign. When powerful people distance themselves from other powerful people, it means that those people are toxic. Kamala Harris has been trying to distance herself from Joe Biden for a very long time and hasn't worked. Joe Biden wearing MAGA hats and calling half of America garbage. What is the possible, how can you possibly defend this? Oh, they're going to try. They're going to try. Pay someone enough money, man. They'll degrade themselves. They'll do anything, right? Check this out on CNN. Joe Biden said that because he has a stutter. See, guys, he has a stutter. Here we go.
Say, though, Bakari, he was in his house, the White House. He was in his house doing this. And the reporting is that there are places that he could be useful, but he's not everywhere like you might expect a sitting president to be for his vice president?
I don't know that I would expect this president to be everywhere in this moment. I mean, look, a critical element, any coach will tell you, any CEO will tell you, a critical element of running a team and winning is assessing the strengths and weaknesses of your team members and making sure you allocate them in the right way. Joe Biden has never been a big arena speaker. He's never been the most fluid speaker. And by the way, as someone who had a stutter growing up, it's very obvious to me that there's an apostrophe at the end of supporters there. He was referring to the garbage spewed by supporters, not simply the supporters themselves.
Oh yeah, we're all victims together. We're all victims. All of us. Feel sorry for us. We're all, yes, that's right. I had a stutter growing up, just like Joe Biden. Feel bad for the most powerful man on earth. Feel bad for him. Feel bad for this guy. That's right. It's your fault. Actually, this is all your fault. You're garbage. I mean, wait, damn it. No, that's stop. They've lost control. They've lost control. Voters are already reacting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump here, and then we're going to jump on over to our guest, Sean Davis, the CEO of the Federalist, who's been very, very good on this issue. Here we go. Here's voters reacting.
I mean, it just shows the Democrats and Harris's desperation. I mean, I think they're desperate. They see the numbers. They see the people, all the enthusiasm behind, Donald Trump and the Republicans. So, it's like Hillary Clinton calling us deplorables.
It feels very demeaning, I've been a Republican my whole life, and it's a privilege to be a Republican and a conservative, and I stand for conservative values, and I think I can process thoughts and have my own thought pattern, and to be called garbage for those thoughts is not necessarily an uplifting comment.
Were you surprised?
No, not at all. No, not coming from him or his party.
So if she really cared about us, which I don't think this administration does, she would do it now. I mean, we had Obama say we clung to our guns and religion. Hillary called us deplorables, and now Biden calls us trash. So that's what the left really thinks of us, and I think it's disgusting.
What do you think about that trash comment? You seem just like an average day woman, want to pay your bills, provide for your family. When he decided to call on that call yesterday on the web call you trash, what went through your mind?
I mean, we're just normal Americans that are trying to make a difference in the people around us in business. I'm a businesswoman, and to be called trash is just, it's degrading. That's really what they think of us is we're like deplorables and trash.
Mask off. Mask off, baby. This is the time. Again, so much in the scriptures is about making sure that you're salt and light. Everything that's done in the darkness will be brought into the light. It'll all be exposed. And the more evil you get, the more you will be exposed. And that's what the promise is. And what is happening now is you are beginning to pull back and see what they actually think of you. The American voters have already responded to being called a basket of deplorables. Being called garbage is even worse. And they're not winning this one, baby. Oh, they're not winning this one. Final thing, look at Kamala. Check her out. This is a video of Kamala Harris in her, in Marine One. Can we play the larger as a play beside? Check this out. Does this look like somebody who's victorious to you? Look at this. There's no audio associated with it, so please mute. Does this look like this is Kamala's yawning? She's broken. She's tired. She's not built for this, man. She's not built. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, baby. That is not the face of victory. This is the face of defeat, and they know it. She's done.